know what it is. It's Sunny Days 305. You already know. And on this segment, I want to talk about how guys that been in prison a long time, how they put down on their cellie and put down on other people while they in prison, and how some people use that same mentality intentionally to come out and put down on their wife, on their girlfriend, and on their children, and whoever. And so this is kind of how this thing plays out. And then, like, when a guy put down on another guy, this is not a homosexual. It's not a sexual thing. It's kind of like a dude think he got more strength, more courage, and he'll sense not a weakness in another person, but the lack of aggression that he have. So say, for example, you'll have a guy, he might just be coming in, or he might have been in for a while. And then you got these guys that's rowdy and Rudy, some of them. And so say, for instance, if that guy come in to sell with the guy, so the first thing brother gonna do, he gonna be acting like he mad. He gonna be acting like he tough, and then he gonna be giving dude rules. Hey man, look here, man. When you piss on that toilet, yeah, man, wipe that shit up, man. And when you do this here, man, we keep this here clean, and I keep the floor buff, and we got to figure out, man, what day you gonna be cleaning up, dog? Cause I ain't gonna be around here cleaning up round no nigga. I ain't gonna be around here. And I'm letting you know, man, and all that. And I don't have all that company coming to the room and all that stuff there, man. And I ain't all that, the lights on, all type of. Now I'm just telling you, dog, cause you might don't want to be in here. You know what I mean? And then after the guy get in there, he'll still be, like he, walking around trying to like exhort his masculinity or his power over a guy. And I remember some guy we used to have to go to and step to, man, tell, man, stop, why you putting down on the homie? You know what I mean? Like, nah, dog, and what it is, like what they do, they find the weaker person to put down on, So say, for instance, some big dude, 6'7", coming there, 260-something pounds, and I weigh like 180. You know what I mean? I'm going to be like, dude be like, they won't try to put down on him. You know what I mean? And so I was talking to a lady the other day, and she was talking about how, I don't know if she have a relationship with the brother or what, but the guy been down a very long time. And by choice, she rode with him on that journey, right? Now he's out. She's excited. She's happy, right? And then she explained to me an incident where he did something to her. I can't recall if he took something from her, but he did something to her or took something from her. And she was like, give me my stuff back. He was like, no, And so, and he had been doing a series of other things to her, right? And as she was talking to me, her eyes began to well up and stretch open. So what I took from that she's heard about it and she's afraid, right? And so I could relate to that because I talked one time about, me and my wife, we was in the bathroom doing some things, moving around, and, she looked at the toilet and she looked at me. And she went and got the bleach and started cleaning real fast and looking at me, with her eyes stretched open like she did something wrong and this and that. And so, and I seen it and I didn't respond to it right then. But then when I left her presence, I almost started crying, man. Because I'm trying to figure out, what did I do to her? So if she reacted like that, that means I've been putting down on her, and I don't unknowingly, because like I love my wife, and I'm not going to intentionally put down on her. You know what I mean? And so, we'll come out here and we have to listen to what people say about us, bruh. Because on our own, we think we good. We moving around, we think we good, but what we don't understand and what we don't realize, that our subconscious mind, it don't have no reality of time. And sometimes it don't have reality of places and spaces. And sometimes we're walking around in the free world physically, but then mentally and according to our actions, we're still in prison according to how we deal and handle people. And so anytime that our people is afraid to talk, afraid to express, afraid to move around, this and that, it's because we putting down on them, man. And like, that ain't right, especially if you know it, And so for me, I'm not rambunctious, right? I could get aggressive, but I'm not overly aggressive. But I know some guys that's in the prison, they have an aggressive demeanor, like, right? And so I'm thinking, like, if I would have been on that type of level, I'm thinking about, man, what would I have been doing in my household, man? I would have, unbeknownst to me, made my household a prison and my family the inmates. And so I like to say to my brothers, man, like, we have to get together. And we have to have a think tank, and we have to talk, because it's some things that's going on with people that been in prison for a long time, and some of them done been out 20 years. And so they journey with them while they was in prison physically. And now that they are out, they are prisoners in their own home, in their own relationships, unbeknownst to a person that done been doing this 20 years, and they too afraid to say something about it. And so anytime that we are doing that intentionally, bro, that should be a crime. We come out here with these women that love us, man, and we put down on them because we feel like they're weaker in that area, when really we are weaker. Because if we're going to put down on somebody, we should put down on a stronger person so we could get some type of friction. And so I'll say this, like, to our people, man, to our family that have been riding with us in them prison systems, that knew us before we went in. But we came out different, and we came out acting different. And sometimes, like, unbeknownst to me, like, sometimes, like, I don't want to be a warden in my home with my wife and with my children, because I know what it is to be in prison. I know how it is to hurt in prison. I know how it is to cry in prison. And then I'm going to come out and put my family in a place that I hated, knowingly and unknowingly. So I'll say this to our family, like, some of us, like, y'all can't be scared to communicate with us, because some of us don't know. And you could be in a prison for 20-something years not saying something. And so for those of my brothers that been in prison a long time, I know you might think that you ain't going through nothing, man. If you get this message, and I don't care where you from, man, put your information in this chat, man, and let's start us up a group, man. Because it's some things that we got to deal with, and the only people that could deal with them is us. And then if we go to a psychiatrist, and which we should, if we can, we have to, if that psychiatrist have not experienced what we experience, they might not be able to reach you and me. So we have to do it ourselves. And like, Man, I really felt sorry for this sister, man, how she expressed that. And I really wish that I could talk to that brother. Hey, this Sunny Days 305, putting down, inmate putting down on his cellie. And then we put down on our wives and our children the same way we put down on people in prison, sometime knowingly and sometime unknowingly. Stick around for part 2. Greetings. This is Sunny Days 305 Degrees podcast. Our community said they wanted a platform that they could get their ideas and their messages out. Hence, Sunny Days 305 is on fire.